Hello, hi. Welcome to the 58th episode of Thandi podcast. I'm excited you've created time to be here with me. I'm looking forward to more engagement and thank you for your time. Have you found yourself in a very funny situation? I'll call it funny because look at it this way. You've planned everything. You have your to-do list. You've even created some highlights. This is the most important. And I'll go to this. And this connects to this dot and this goes. And you can see the whole picture. And the plan is well laid out. But you don't seem to actually execute it. Have you found yourself there? How many of your to-do lists is still left with you as a plan and not as a ticked box? So procrastination, this topic, procrastination. I remember I just had an event here in Dubai on the same. And pretty much in the discussion, what we discovered is procrastination becomes a very personal topic or a famously known topic because it's very personal. You very well know how you procrastinate as an individual. You very well know what you planned and what you didn't execute. But see, why does this happen? There's so many reasons, but one of the reasons is you've broken your trust internally. Your trust to perform is broken. And so when you attempt to plan again, when you plan to execute, to redo the trial again, what happens where trust is broken? And mostly broken from within. What happens at that point? 5 years, 10 months. I was just checking out these before I came live with you. That's how long it's taken to come back to this podcast. And you may be asking, where are the other 57 episodes? I've done them in audio, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. They're on different platforms. And they're all in audio. This was in 2019. And over time, a lot has transpired. Now we have a digital home. ThandiPaul.com. You'll find all the resources, all the materials. I have a masterclass, just finished recording it here in Dubai Internet City. It's beautiful, it's deep. It's all about the structure of implementation. I know you have many beautiful plans for yourself. And these beautiful plans have not started. And that's why you have a desire. And the desire keeps bringing better things on your path. But after meditation, seeing a specialist, working with a coach like myself, prayer, you get results on what you're supposed to do. So the ideas of the path has never been an issue. But everything is always left in your hands. If you can't implement anything in life, you can't progress. And that is what Power Hour 1 might just release the masterclass. It's a pay what you feel is right model. You want to pay $1, you want to pay whatever feels right for you. That's how I've set it up because I don't believe this information should be guarded away from everyone. Everyone should have an access. We all need to find a way to implement, to overcome procrastination, postponing. How many things do we plan to do and we don't do? Healing yourself, healing your trust, so that you're able to execute, so that you're able to heal your starting. Because why are you starting? You're starting because you want to accomplish something, right? And the concepts we look at here are two main concepts. And you'll hear me revisit these over time. To start with, I just mentioned Power Hour 1. It's a concept I shared in TEDx, and after that, I've worked on it, presented it to TV, radios, events, trainings, and now I've put it as a masterclass. So This concept of power hour revolves around implementation and seeing implementation as a system. Implementation is not a to-do list. Implementation is a system. BMES, body, mind, emotions, soul. That integration of your whole self. So the things you'll hear me talk about will always be around the implementation part of it. True. The pie chart of life. So implementation, balance, finding the perfect balance for yourself. These two things will always be something we resonate with consistently. And as well, I'll share my personal experiences and the experiences from the people that I've worked with, and together we can create something so beautiful. So how do we heal our starting? Because every day, tomorrow morning when you wake up, this evening when you sit down, during your lunch break, when you sit down and you're thinking about life or you want to change life, what are you doing? You're actually trying to start working on something. But before you start, there's this space. And the space is created because your soul, in the pie chart, is always the source of vision. It's where desire comes from. What is desire? The to-do list that you have, if we combine them, if we analyze them, it is something you want to bring forth. That is what we call a desire, right? So your desire comes from the soul, but the soul can't implement the insights, the desire, the hunger that you get. So you need your 3D to help you with that. Your 3D is your body, emotions, your mind. So these three, the 3D implements what the soul gives as an inspiration. Is a desire. What is a desire? A desire is an assignment from your soul, because your soul helps us to connect to the infinite, the universe, God, the creator. Whichever name you want to connect to, it is the unknown, that which we go to when life pushes us. And for me, I want to get us to such a level that we are not trying to tap into our soul when things are wrong. We want it to be a lifestyle that we synchronize within ourselves continuously, every single day, balancing that out. So the trust is broken when the system has solutions. You can see what you want to implement. Visualize it like seeing your desires fulfillment, that life that you want to bring in. You're seeing it through a glass, a soundproof glass, and you can see yourself in that life, achieving that dream, living in that harmony, with that peace, with those blessings, however you want to define them. You in that fulfillment, you can see it. When you look at your to-do list, your desires, you can see what it will be like when you implement and accomplish those things you have in mind. But then, when you want to achieve them, you can't. Why? Because you have history of not achieving. You've been here before. You've come up with a to-do list. You know what it means to start and stop. And in your mind, it will always come up to you. Remember last time? We started, what happened? We went 20% in. We were almost there. We almost hit the jackpot. We almost got the deal. We almost got fit. Our health was almost good. We started, we bought the shoes. We talked to the trainer. We forgave. We started the relationship. We started communicating with our family. We started. We failed. And that is part of what we have to heal. Because if we can't start, then what else can we do? We can only come up with a to-do list. We can only desire to be somewhere. we can always see what is on the other side, what can be implemented. So this broken trust, we will repair it in such a simple, simplified way. Power Hour as a system helps us to implement continuously, creating circularity, meaning it's not about the to-do list, it's about the system. And today, I just want you to do a very simple thing. Out of your long list, which are the 3 simple things that you can do? Pick the 3 simplest. When are you most productive during the day? Morning, evening, midnight? Don't feel guilty about when you implement. Just spend 10 minutes on each one of them. Just 10 minutes. It's consistency. It's healing. It's seeing yourself getting it done. It's rewiring your neural path. Because what fires together connects. So you have been having connections of, I didn't do it. And so you believe you're not a performer. You're not an implementer. And so what happens is we start small. 3 things. 10 minutes each. And we pick it up from there. Because the issue is not that you don't have the goals, no. You have them profoundly. You have each and everything that is needed in it. But you know you didn't do it last time. And so it's hard for you to restart again. So it's not about perfection. No. It's about closing the gap. Identify where this is broken. What did you actually do? When did you do it? Okay. This is what I didn't do. Which are the small steps can I start with? I wanted to start building my career. I paid school I didn't go to. Okay, where else can I start? What is the smallest step? I can go back to the school and negotiate. Can I still access my course? I started being more forgiving. I lost that. I was practicing patience. What can I do? I can start by just meditating. What are the small steps that you can start with? Small steps. Then this starts rewiring back your relationship with your BMES, your body, your emotions, and your soul. Small steps, continuous growth. And if we can sort this out, we can have a lot to do. And we will be having a mantra, and I want us to do a mantra at this moment. So sit comfortably to bring this in. Why do we do a mantra? A mantra is part of a meditation, is an affirmation. When you hear yourself say these things to you, then you start rewiring your thinking. You start healing your relationship with yourself. Because where there is a gap, you can't find color. You cannot create life. So say this loud to yourself and hear what I'm saying and just repeat that to yourself so that we can start healing you. We can start healing your implementation plan and we can start getting life back to motion. I trust myself to begin again. My soul knows the way. My body will walk it. Where there is space, I build connection. Where there was doubt, I plant trust. I choose to act. And I choose to act gently, consistently, and courageously. I believe that I am worth all the colorful things in life to bring that which has been brought to me as a desire. And I release all the pain and I release all the guilt. See you on the other side of implementation. This has been a Mind Shift.